What's going on, everybody? You already know what it is. It's your boy Westbrook in the studio. Yeah. Peace. We hella contrasty right now. I just got finished doing my little power walk for the morning. It's a hot summer day. We doing our thing down here in the sizzle. I wanted to make this video just because I want to call bullshit. I want to call bullshit, dog. I'm calling it. You know what I'm saying? I'm calling bullshit right now. The owner of the bodega where Junior was dragged out of, want to clear his name. He went on the news to say that he was trying to help the young man get behind the counter, and it wasn't until Junior popped back up that they saw him, and it was too late. Now, I've seen this video. I've seen this video before they said it surfaced. They just now saying it surfaced. It's been out, okay? This dude was pushing him off the counter. Now, if this kid is screaming for help, why are you impeding his getting over the counter? I mean, first of all, I know it's an establishment. Ain't nobody supposed to be on the other side of the counter, whatever. But we talking about, and let's keep in consideration, he did not know what was going on. He didn't know that the young man was going to be murdered. He did not know that he was going to be, excuse my terms, hacked at with a machete, okay? So I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt in that regard. But we still talking about a 15-year-old young man. You know, 6 years ago, 7 years ago, he was, you know what I'm saying, still a kid. He wasn't a teenager no more. So he jumps over the counter, and he said in his interview with the news that he was trying to help him get over the counter and hide him. Now, at some point, he did, at some point in the clip, it did seem like he was trying to help, but when he was initially jumping over the counter, he was pushing Junior back over the counter. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Obviously out of confusion. I'm not saying that he had fault for this. I'm just saying he lied a little bit. You know what I'm saying? He said that he was trying to help him fully. He was not trying to help him fully. He was trying to protect himself first. And then when he realized, when he came to a little bit, he did try to push Junior down so it didn't escalate because he had became a part of it. But, you know, at the whole time, his arm was locked. His elbow was locked as he was trying to keep this kid from getting over the counter. He had locked elbows, point blank, period. If I'm helping somebody, I'm snatching. I'm not locking. You know what I'm saying? This is like, on this channel, I come on here and I talk about my opinion. I'm not God. I'm not this, that, and the third. So I'm not passing judgment. I'm just talking about my opinion, and I'm leaving y'all in the comments to talk about y'all opinion. That's what we do here. So he had his arms locked. Now we going on to the mother of the young man who drugged Junior out of the store. 19-year-old, said he had no idea that they was gonna kill him, thought they was just gonna beat him up, said he was just on his way to a party. Mind you, they are switching the storyline for why Junior got murdered. They're trying to say that these young men was just cruising through the hood looking for some ops, and they saw him run away from them, so they assumed that he was an op, and that's why they ran down on him. They saying to avoid their sister getting any charges and having any involvement, they basically changed their story to, which, hold on, this is smart on the part of a gangster, because a gangster is not finna go to jail and then be like, oh yeah, my sister was the one who was getting piped out and we got mad, so we decided to do something about it. So she set the shit up. They're not finna completely divulge the whole story. They gonna take their part in the situation, and that's where the story gonna end. So of course ain't nobody buying that. Obviously, you know, for obvious reasons, we kind of figured out why this all happened. You know what I'm saying? The internet police did their job, people did their job, and we know she got piped out by a dude who looked like, while her boyfriend who looked like Junior was recording, she was getting piped out by another dude, yada, yada, yada. We know this story. So the police are trying to switch the story and say that these kids was out looking for ops, And that's how they ended up running down on Junior. Also, like I was going to say, the mother of the 19-year-old young man who drugged Junior out of the store, you know, I'm sweating, so I'm gonna be comfortable. Y'all just gonna have to deal with it. The mother of this young man said that she knew her son was running with a rough crowd. However, she said when he went out that night, he had no intentions to commit a murder. He just thought they was finna jump somebody, which is fair. Most of the time when you running with the homies and you doing ignorant shit since you know you don't have no business doing, somebody always got a gun, somebody always got a knife, somebody always got something that's gonna make the situation go completely left. It always happens. It happened to me plenty of times. We're going out, somebody was talking shit, we supposed to just fight. Next thing you know, homie pull out a pistol. And now we gotta sit there and decide, okay, wait, are we gonna back out of this because the homie just showed us he got a gun? Or are we gonna continue to go through with it and hope that the homie don't use his gun? Me personally, I'm not going through with that shit. Me and my niggas, we don't go through with shit. We don't go through with situations like that. We from the 90s, we 90s babies, we fight. You know what I'm saying? So when we are hanging out with the little homies and some shit like this happen, we quick to discourage weapon violence. Cause we used to brawling, nigga. We used to just straight scrapping. It is, however, 2018 and you can't just scrap nobody and beat their ass because they will come back with the strap and gun you down. However, while she was explaining her son's role in this heinous crime, she said that, like I said, he didn't know it was finna go down like this. She was all on the news crying. Red flag, she didn't have any tears. Her son is facing years. I'm talking about life, and she still didn't shed a single tear. These type of theatrics come from black people and Latin people. Latin people and black people know how to fucking lie their ass off in a crisis situation. Now, I'm not saying that white people and other types of people don't know how to do it, but black people and Latino descent people have mastered the craft of getting in a car accident and acting like your fucking neck is broke. It's something that we taught from children all the way up. I'm not saying all black people or all Latino people engage in this type of behavior. What I'm saying is when it happens in our culture. It is very, very prominent in our culture. Just like you're not finna say whatever the fuck you want to me, and I'm just gonna sit there and just be like, oh, she. No, we gonna bust your fucking ass, period. That's just how we are raised. That's how we are brought up. I know this because I've been raised around Latino people just as much as I've been raised around black people growing up in the South. I mean, I love my Latinos, my best friends. Both of my best friends are Latino. I'm talking about my childhood best friends are both Latino. So I know exactly, and two different types too. So I know exactly, what it is, that we are taught and different things like that. So the red flag for me is this lady did not cry a single tear while she was explaining her son's side of the story. But she did, however, say something correct. After he dragged, which I did not notice this, after he dragged Junior out the store, when he thought that they was just going to be fighting, when he saw that machete come out and hack that boy across his stomach, he bounced. This nigga bounced. He left. He was like, oh shit. I seen him get startled and I seen him peel out, which I didn't notice that in the first video. In the first video, I'm like, oh hell no. You know what I'm saying? I'm just concerned about this attack and what's going on in this attack. So she was right about that. She said he just had a daughter. He had just got a good job. He was served in the armed forces and the military. So for my military people out there, I mean, whoa, you know what I'm saying? I want to hear y'all side of this down in the comments. I'm not saying that, y'all got to defend his actions or nothing like that, but how do you feel about people serving and then coming home just to join gangs and commit crime and do different things like this? Now, this kid is an alleged gang member. He did not say he was a part of this Dominican gang. He said he was just out hanging with them. But his mother said that they told him that if he didn't help them, he would be killed or harmed himself. So, I've hung around gangsters my entire life. Gangster Disciples, Crips, Bloods, Vice Lords, all type of different gangs. All the time. It's like no matter where I go, gangs are around. I'm not involved in a gang, so therefore they don't ask me to do things and threaten my life if I say no, because I'm not involved. You know what you see what I'm saying? So that to me raises another red flag. He might not have known the extent to the drama that was gonna happen, but at the end of the day, he had some knowledge of what was going on, and I would say his mom isn't surprised. Those tears to me were theatric, crocodile tears. You didn't see a shed of water drop from her face. And if you watch Law and Order or any type of crime show like I do, you know that if somebody does not cry while they are doing all of that shit and they don't shed a single tear, red flag, off rip. So I had a lot of people saying that this girl, you know, I hear a petition going around to make sure this girl get charged for her part of the crime, which, I mean, it's hot in the South. I believe she should be held accountable for her actions. There are plenty of young men and women in jail today for being accomplices to murders that are less heinous than this one. Sorry, I gotta keep looking around, because the other day I was out here recording a video and a shootout almost happened, so I'm keeping my head on the swivel. This little rear view in the camera ain't enough. I gotta look over here, I gotta look over there, I gotta make sure I'm, you know what I'm saying, till we go out to LA. But anyway, yeah, man, I don't see, just to recap, I don't see how this guy was trying to help Junior get over the counter when his arms was completely locked. I don't really know if I believe the mother when she says, well, first she says she didn't know what they didn't know what they was going out there to do. Then she said that the gang members told him, the Dominican gang members told him that if he didn't help, they was gonna hurt him. So her story contradicted itself completely. And then what she told the news doesn't go along with what the cops are trying to spin as the new story in order to keep this young lady out of trouble and her boyfriend. In order to keep these kids out of trouble, they are spinning this in a completely different way that does not coincide with the evidence that's presented. I just wanted to bring this to light. I'm not going to drag this video on anymore. I just want to know what y'all think down in the comments below. Make sure that you like, share, and comment on this video. More importantly, subscribe. You already know what it is. It's your boy Westbrook in the studio. Yeah. Peace. No matter what people say, always figure it out for yourself.
I know you said you wait for me, but lately I've been running. You telling me I'm perfect, or what you see is what I'm really showing. I've been on the road. I got some petty dough. I got way too focused. I got blueberry muffins stuck in my teeth. Please forgive me. To your text, I use just emojis, cause when you get up in your feelings, that energy be so in motion. Pharaoh said, teach the queens. You got it and they want it, but I'm passing out the tip.